Yeah, there's a quality to Chet Baker's great performances that I really thought a lot about, which is that sometimes you watch him and you're not sure he's going to live through the song. And I remember I felt that way watching My Own Private Idaho. I remember watching River and thinking, I worried for him. There was such a brilliant light, but it seemed so delicate. Yeah, River, I was my first scene partner. I did my first movie with River when I was 14. River was a serious young artist even at 14. He already knew more than I did. He'd done it before, and like we're doing this movie about kids building their own spaceship, and he's trying to talk about what's in his character's pockets, and you kind of knew right away that he was special. River and I were always competing for attention. He was a much better actor than I was. We were staying at this little like Motel 6 out in Oakland, California, shooting this movie, and I'd watch him. He would work on his walk, his character's walk. He's 14 years old, you know? And he's working on the character's walk and working on the hairdo, and he was an incredibly serious young actor. And it was a lark to me. I wasn't taking it seriously. It was just seemed like a cool thing to do. I auditioned for this movie, I got a part, but River was already a professional movie actor.
If I could see in her room just once. Lori Swenson? Don't you ever think about anything worthwhile?
Towards the end of shooting, River tried to teach me how to ride a motorcycle. Joaquin remembers this too, but we basically stole his dad's motorcycle and I crashed it. It was fine, but I broke my foot. And River was like, dude, you cannot tell anyone that you're hurt. You know, so I had to go, I was sleeping over his house and I had to kind of pretend that I wasn't that my foot wasn't broken, you know, and so I couldn't stop crying. And he's, you know, my foot killed. And he hid me in the garage. He's like, you got to shut up. And finally, we told his mom or something and I went to the hospital.
You believe everything you see in the movies?
Not everything.
There's nobody out there.
Here it is. Oh, great. I tied into my father's computer on the modem and filled in some details on your drawing. It's mostly guesswork. This is our circuit board, which called for a terminal. So I used my computer, which is only a 128K, but that should be enough to find out what it does, if it does anything at all, which it probably doesn't. So, got it?
Makes sense to me.
Good. There's no sense in waiting. Are you ready?
Sure, I guess.
It'll probably just burn out or something. Oh well. This kind of stuff usually takes years and years to develop and work out the bugs. What's it doing? I don't get it. It's programming itself.